Well, that's the stream about to start then. So, this is Domina. Basically, I'm in charge of a bunch of gladiators who'll fight in the arena and such. And with Twitch chat, if anyone shows up, they'll be able to cheer for me, they can boo me, and they'll have gladiators named after them and so it should be a fun time, assuming people show up anyway. I mean, I'm still going to play it regardless, but who knows. So, I've done this game before, I'm not going to do a tutorial. I'm not going to say I'm great at it, but I do have a good idea of what I'm doing. Let's just buy some slaves quickly. Nothing beats having a good slave. Yeah, that's something I'm definitely not allowed to say on Twitch, I imagine. Ah well. So yeah, with your gladiators you can specialise what they train in. Let's say you want him to do a bit more damage and have extra health, you'll upgrade his strength. Want him to just deal increased damage, you upgrade weapon. Agility's movement speed, defense is defense. Not much else to say there. And meditating improves how good the AI is. You're also able to upgrade their armour and such, all in their different pieces. You can downgrade it as well to get money back. And I think that should about cover everything. So I'm going to mostly try and do this correctly. Not going to guarantee I'll be great at it or anything. Will, however, be hiring some employees. Employees, basically, they cost a little bit each day, but overall, they will make your gladiators better, just all your gladiators. For example, if I improve anatomy here, just extra damage for everyone. Then here, I can make it so my gladiators have extra morale, or train faster, or heal faster. For now I'll go for morale. Make sure they're all happy enough. Now this is me here. If I click on it, my screen shakes a bit. Don't know why that happens. But we've got our first fight. Now you will notice there it says no mind control. You can research a way to control your gladiators yourself, if you really want to. Now, however, I'm just going to be using the AI to do it. I'll probably continue to do so, simply because I prefer having the AI fight. I think it's more interesting. So my starting slaves, or gladiators, or whatever you want to call them, you get 2 which start with equipment and such. You get 2, or 1 I think, who doesn't, and I've bought 1 other slave to just do a bit of fighting and training and such. So, for now, I'll put in this guy. He should be my best one. And hopefully he'll win. See over here, you've got the ya, boo, and all that. That's basically affecting how much money I get if people vote. I'm pretty sure I just knocked his shield into the crowd. And Ben chopped his leg off before he proceeded to die. They got an extra card there as well. These cards, we'll pause quickly. Basically, what these do are provide extra buffs to gladiators. Like I could give this to him if I wanted. Reduced knockback by 75%. Gladiator recover faster after hitting an opponent's defence. Basically specialise your gladiators into certain things if you want. Get a bit more morale for my guys. Give them some aimed attacks. Now possibly turn down the sound effects of those bursts. That's a little bit on the side. That counts as music, never mind. We are keeping all the music we can have. Yeah, now these two have trained up. You can see these guys aren't all that happy right now. So if I arrange an exhibition match, put one unarmed person against another, get them to fight, they'll both end up getting some training, neither will die, and it'll make the magistrate a little bit happier. Now, right now, because they have weapons, they aren't going to fight each other, but as you saw just there, the crowd does throw weapons in. Yeah, close one by the looks of it. Yeah, Mr. Trident Man won there, which is good. But yeah, both of them get a whole bunch of training out of that. Magistrate likes me, and I get a bit of money from the crowd. However, this guy here, who I believe is one who lost, yeah, this one's guy lost, he picks up a wound. He's never going to be as good at agility again. I mean, he's still perfectly good at it, so I don't need to worry too much. But yeah, he's not too happy, so I'll give him a bit of wine as a reward, and I'll heal them up. Now this guy likes me a bit more, I'll purchase some slaves. 7 coins for this one. Heal him up. Then I'll be able to get more slaves to fight each other for patronage, or extra money. Now, rather than slaves, I could buy actual gladiators. As you'll notice though, rather than costing 7 coins, these guys cost far more. They do come with equipment, which is worth keeping in mind. For now though, I will leave them be. Neither of those two are anything I can't get now. But I will upgrade this man. You'll see there's HP, D I'm assuming is defense, and then there's also a weight. That weight's something worth keeping in mind, because the higher the weight, the slower your guy is at walking around and such. Like these shoulder pads I can upgrade. If I go from the black leather to tin, it weighs 1 less and gets an extra 3 defense with a bunch extra HP. I think HP is the durability of the equipment. Can't see if it's gone down at all, but I know you can buy a blacksmith to actually repair weapons and the like. Probably for now, I want to get him to Wooden Gladius. Weighs slightly less, has more damage, and A, which I'm assuming is attack speed or something. Learned anatomy now, so my guys have better crits and damage. Focus, all gladiators train more quickly, that's worthwhile to get. Next battle is in 3 days. Let's hope I manage to do well then. Now, I can get other guys. I don't know quite what I'd want to get. An architect might be worthwhile. I mean, he provides upgrades, and even after he leaves, upgrades stay. There is also, like, even fancier guys, which I'll possibly get around to eventually. For now, let's get ourselves a basic architect. What can he build? Build all sorts. Decrease training time, and it only takes time rather than money or anything for that to happen. Now, more things have been done. In here, you've seen me go into it before, it's a research tree. As you research one thing, you'll get more things, as you can vaguely see by very faint lines connecting things. Ah, thanks for follow. I wasn't aware anyone was watching, but good to see there's someone there. Anyway, if you get over to, for example, this Murmillo training, or the Retarius training, you unlock new classes you can get, which if I show you in here, they're in all of this. There's some I don't know quite how you get to. I mean, currently in beta for this one, it's also apparently DLC. So for now, I can get both of these, and I'm thinking both of these. I don't quite know. I can definitely buy like horses and that for chariot races. But yeah, I'm not entirely certain. Oh, but yes, another guy. Let's heal him up. This one, he can get some equipment, seeing as he won that exhibition match before. He's not going to get too much though. And into another fight. Allegedly 2 viewers. Brilliant. Now, allegedly, through this Twitch integration, you can have the viewers have gladiators named after them. I don't know if that's opponents or not. I wouldn't think so. I doubt anyone's using the username of Tarquinius. I hope I beat him as well. I mean, he's not on full health, which is lucky. His damage is far less than mine. I do have brutal fights on, so I should go on a while. I appreciate you cheering for me. Oh, he's got slightly better range, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try and surrender if I can. Lovely. Well, there goes one of the gladiators. I'm not even 15 minutes into streaming, and even with all the explanations and such, I've lost a gladiator. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I don't quite understand how reach works in this. I could buy a horse, but I doubt that's going to help for fighting. So for the time being, I'll possibly arrange an exhibition match with him when I can. Perhaps aim defense could be handy. Although I might go for blade control for just extra attack and damage. Architects gathered stones, that'll help. Let's see. Extra water every day. That sounds good. I don't know why it takes water to make. Maybe I'm filling the well myself beforehand. You move a gladiator to the stones. Alright. I'll take your word for that. I'll move this guy. I don't think that's going to do anything. I think he raised everyone. Heavy stones placed near gladiator's frame. Oh yeah, I guess it is that guy specifically, if he's next to it. Cool. Anyway, I've got some slaves healed up. Let's do a fight. I believe it was that one and that one. Let's see how this goes. Small bit of extra money, a bit of training as well. a bit of a shame they don't try doing any fisticuffs or anything though. It'd be nice if they tried to punch each other. It's looking closer than I thought it would be. Oh, the guy who got the weapon second managed to win. Expecting less from it, I'll be honest. Both of them got a fair bit of training out of that, so that's not good. And the host very much liked that. And yeah, reduced max HP on that one. This guy doesn't seem to have any major health debuffs. Currently these two aren't doing well. Those two will likely just be my exhibition match ones then. We're not going to be very happy about it. But I'll give him a small bit of wine, maybe. I'll give him some wine too actually, seeing as he did win that thing. I get 3 gladiators here. My ones are tethered. Got 2 guys, my other one died. Is this something I think I can win? I mean, this guy has absolutely nothing on him. However, if I'm tethered and they've got someone with a spear, I don't know how I fancy my chances here. Yeah, Victorious is not a fun one to fight. If I could get another guy in, I'd probably give it a shot. I'm going to have to reject it though, and the Magistrate's not going to like me for that. Let's buy some slaves from him to make him happier. Can I buy any gladiators from him? I can, sadly just the basic ones. Ah, and you get to vote here. What are you wanting? That's not a very exciting vote, but they can vote for it. Sell the donkey. I mean, honestly that's probably the best option. It's very early on, their opinion doesn't matter too much, so the extra money will come in handy. 35, not the most, not the least either, that's perfectly good. Might buy some food. There we go. Like to try and keep these above 200 where possible, so I should maybe buy some wine as well. Let's see. AI fighting proficiency I'd say will be worthwhile. Go for Mamillo training soon, I just need a bit more in the way of money. For now I'll get weapon disarming, in the hopes that'll come in useful. Gladiator healing speed with him. I mean, I don't know. If I go into the options, it's gladiator names from chats, it's just active participants as well. I don't know quite where it appears. I mean, you're not able to use bits or anything on me, I've not got enough followers or anything yet, so you aren't allowed to give me money. I could just name one though, can you rename them? Yeah. Who do you want to be? I'll give you one. Get to pick a name, it can just be named exactly after you if you want. I mean, you've got 2 guys who have equipment. Ah, renaming them reduces morale. I mean, that would make sense. Maybe I can buy as a slave. I can! What are the chances that just appears right now? Game clearly knows what's happening. I wonder, do we have a proper gladiator named after you? No. I mean, I have to buy at least one here. There we go. I will make you into the best gladiator. Don't you worry. Even going to give you some equipment right now. Just basic stuff. Then I'll send you into an exhibition match against 2 naked men. As I'm sure you want. And let's see. Oh no, never mind, he didn't heal on time. I thought he might have been healed just at the end there. One gladiator against... yeah, that guy's not got good equipment. Should be safe sending out the not best guy. 70 damage against 65. He does have Weapon Master though. Yeah, I keep forgetting whenever I start a new game if I have to actually bump that up from the default of literally no training. I'll need to do that. Weapon reach is an odd thing, I don't quite understand how it works. I know the guy with the spear has a lot longer reach than other people. If your guys aren't being aggressive, they can't really get in all that easily. Anyway, I've got a new slave from that. Got a few guys I could be training up. Time being, as soon as you've healed up, you are going to go do an exhibition match against some very easy people. Let's see, I'll give you a bunch of meditate so you hopefully won't die. You have a lot of aggressiveness. Okay. You want to have high weapon and agility. Possibly strength? I think that should be a good balance. Got a weapon disarming as well now. Critical strike for 650 coins I don't think is worthwhile. I have just noticed I've got 730 coins. Should I bother with Mermillo or do you want me to go for the Rotarius? I think Rotarius might be the better plan here. Go towards shield control, then is it off of shield control? It is. Let's go for Rotarius, get some spears and nets in the mix. Ah, there you are, you're doing your training. Let's get an exhibition match. Where we want you fighting some very even opponents, I'm sure, of literally all these guys. Do you think you can handle 4 men at once? That's not at all a euphemism. It's fighting in an arena. I mean, I can take some of them out if you want. None of them have weapons as a thing. You do. Just to be on the safe side though, I will chuck in him too. But no. I need him to stay fine for the fighting. Let's see. How do you do against 4 naked men? Some of them have good basic resilience here. Their defense is surprisingly high. But yeah, I think you're going to be winning here. Possibly going to be a close one though. That guy got some good reach on. You lost. You managed to beat down 2 of them though, so you do get plenty of training. Yeah, an extra 17 AI training. That's what really matters.
Very well.
And you didn't even lose too badly, so you didn't get any permanent debuffs. So I'd say that was worthwhile. Also means some of these other gladiators have won a fight and therefore are in some ways superior. I can assure you it was very much rigged. You saw how the crowd favoured that one guy with weapon and all. Okay, well, let's send in him. Well, let's send that one. I'll send Mr. Big Man. He hasn't had a fight in a while. Really looking into upgrading some equipment though. Because before long they're going to start getting better. I see, man, this guy has a chance against Billy. There he goes. Nice quick fight. But yeah, fights like that where it's overwhelmingly in someone's favour, you don't get much training out of it. So like, here, you got 17 training out of your fights, when you fought 14 naked men. It seems odd that you'd get so much AI training out of all that, but yeah, that probably makes up to a fair few lessons in the meditating. We want to get better agility, I think. Movement speed definitely helps in this. Who's he? I don't recognise the name. Do I say yes? I mean, typically I like to say yes when they ask. It's normally just a slave who's a bit discontent. Oh yeah, it was one of the naked men over there who was just sending into the fights for magistrate and all that. Speaking of, I should buy some more slaves. I'm wondering if I'm gonna get banned off of Twitch for just saying all of this. I really hope I don't. A bit of a shame. I mean, what would you even say in like a message to me saying, hey, you've been banned because you're trying to sell slaves and buy them and such over Twitch? Like, is that a thing they can do? Like, I don't really know what the grounds are for banning someone. I don't see how this could go wrong. They are loyal gladiators. Yeah, I agree here. I wouldn't think they'd do anything too bad to him. Yeah, that went perfectly well.
Agreed.
He got 9 agility, I'm assuming that was from his training. Yeah, that would be from training. Ooh. This is... Okay, my guys start tethered. Those two I don't need to worry about early on. It's mostly those two who just run around. Then him isn't too bad. He's got a wooden gladius. He's a weapon master. Bladed armour of him though. This is a tough one. What do you reckon? Yay or nay? I mean, the best I can do is 3 people who go in. I'd get a max of 4, so I could send in just naked man. I think that would do well. If I send a slave with the most health, like this guy, potentially he'd be alright. Could just send this one though. Healthiest slave, which does have low health. I don't want to send an 18 health guy, I need someone who can tank a few hits. I think sending this guy, as well as all of these 3. Sadly, the gladiators don't tend to surrender very often, so he's going to most likely die. If he can escape the tethers at all. Let's see. It's going to be a tough one. Yeah, he's not able to do anything. Yeah. But someone did throw him a weapon. That was it seems we've won thanks to that one weapon. Okay, that fight was definitely right. Let's look at how they improved. Yeah, out of everyone, he got the best AI training. That is amazing. I did not think he'd survive. Ah, you've got to go. I'll see you around. I'll possibly stream this again sometime, so do keep an eye out. I do mostly other games though. Ah yeah, I'll still be here in 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to be going for another 2 hours I think at least. But yeah, I'll see you in a while then. Don't feel the need to rush or anything though. I'm more than happy to just make gladiators fight to death for my own amusement. Yeah, see you around. Is there a heal all button somewhere? I don't think there is. It'd be handy if there was. Yeah, they all seem to be getting healed. Who's that needs it anyway? Neither of those two seem to like me too much. I've plenty of money right now. I'd say it's worthwhile investing in some gladiator equipment. The strength training there. We can get some tin pauldrons for you. Just 7 kilograms for that. Look at these. That's better in every way, those. There we go. What cards do I have? Yeah, none of those are too great. Might be tempted to try and buff up one gladiator in particular. Like this guy here. I mean, as far as getting less knockback goes, I'd say potentially breaks might be good. Don't know if I want to be giving these cards to starting gladiators. Yeah, no, I'm not able to buy anything fancy from him. Well, let's keep going then. Let time go forward. I'll unlock the spear gladiator soon. I'll get another slave. Extra slaves never hurt anyone. Lucky 2 you can sit up there as well. First one named after Twitch here, so we'll need to see. This is just a slaughter, this. No, this isn't worthwhile. A gladiator's been not just tied up by like a rope, he's been completely chained up. I only get one gladiator versus 4 heavily armed gladiators. No. Can't make me do that. Get an exhibition match in here though. Send Lackey against Lackey and a naked man. Against just various naked men. Let's see. Very least this will get Lackey a lot of training. It's going to be hard to say how this will go though. This guy specifically hates that one there, doesn't he? I don't know what they did to you, lad. I'm having a fun time. Can Lackey win? I want to say yes. It's close. shield having been knocked away. Ah, no, there we go. That should be plenty of XP for you, Laffy, as well. I'm sure we'll be happy when you get that. Yeah, 19 AI training. Everything. Some of them have proper wounds. Those ones I'll give some wine to make them a bit happier. Can't just cycle through gladiators here, this might be the better idea. Apparently, Wacky 2D's from Sicilia. Lovely sounding place, never been there though. Oh, we're out of food and water. That would be why all my people are so angry at me right now. I should really start feeding them. They may be gladiators, but I don't think it's worth treating them that badly. Increased max stamina as such. Song of Minerva. It might as well, doesn't cost too much. I'll now have water coming in daily, thanks to that well we've just built. Wine cellar generates free wine. I think the free food's a better idea. Let's see what else there is first. Prevent damage during natural disasters. Now, that has never happened when I played this before, but I last played this maybe 4 or 5 months ago. There's been a few updates to it since then, which, I'll be honest, somewhat surprised it's still getting updates. But yeah, I think I'll probably want to invest in that then. Only costs 10 coin. Certainly be more expensive. Yeah, Magistrate's not happy right now. I'll seem to be buying more water. This is Magistrate. Magistrate doesn't like me. I feel I should do this. I don't have 7 gladiators though. Can't. If I could, I'd give it a shot, I'd imagine. Okay, let's start arming a few gladiators then. At least get a second one in here. I've got money to spare to arm a few. All the ones who have one will go over to this side. They'll hopefully do slightly better in that regard. Got my Educator and Bard finished. I've just unlocked the Catarius training. Now, I think weight training should be an idea. But now I can get Catariuses. Let's get them some extra stuff. Wooden Trident to basic Trident's a good upgrade. Ah, the Executioner hidden everything. Strangely enough though, he only gets armour for one side of his body. Which is peculiar. Why? But yeah, let's cut these guys out slightly. And we've got another vote. Allegedly there's 2 viewers, I'll wait around, see if anyone is wanting to vote in this. During a celebration, city women dressed in the latest fashions catches your eye. After brief flirtatious conversation, the woman disappears without a trace. You shout after her once you find out she's stolen your purse, which contained 4 coin. Both the legate and magistrate are annoyed with your petty financial problems, but reluctantly offer their help. It's 4 coin. I don't want to worry them over only 4 coin. I mean, 4 coins basically nothing. Those 2 are doing some training, so I'll arrange an exhibition match for the 2 at the end. Should be him and him. Let us see. Will it be man with orange or man with blue underwear? Truly a fight to behold. Orange looks to have the advantage for now. Yeah, that's a trident that's coming. It's a far superior weapon in my mind. The way seems like they got the upper hand, yes, only just so. I think he ends in 24 health. Yeah, nice training all around for them. Now we get a proper fight. Now, I haven't got anyone who's massively kitted out just yet. Rejected the last few ones. Don't really want to reject more. Obstacles is tethered gladiators. Gladiator isn't great. This guy comes with a wooden trident. Could be worse. 200 odd health. Lucky 2D would be the best in that regard. Don't really want to risk losing him though. Send out Romanus. Or should I send out one of the other guys I care less about? I'll need to send Romanus, I think. Romanus or Aldous? Romanus. I don't think I'm winning. I'll give it a shot. Any luck my guy will try and surrender? No, he's just been murdered viciously. Let's buy ourselves a new slave then. Also need to heal up these 2. Heal up my new slave. Either of those 2 are too half. I'll give one of them some wine. Yeah, the rest of these guys seem quite happy about everything. But yeah, after that last fight, it's just occurred to me I do need to invest in better weapons and the like. Awfully pricey though. I can get some light greaves. Want to be spending much more until he's actually gotten himself some good stats. Like Lucky 2D here. He's doing well. Can afford 2 coins there. So long as it's below 10, I think I'll invest for the most part. Not on these heavy greaves, I'd rather keep it light. And yeah, I should arrange an exhibition match. Let's send... Didn't mean to press reject. He's now been angered because I tried to arrange it then stopped it. Lovely. I meant to pick the other guy with the net, but oh well. Guess I can't for now. more slaves. That's not what I need right now. Increased attack speed. That is a nice one. Also needing more food to come in. Some more water too, couldn't hurt. These two guys, they seem to be finished. Can I look at them in here to see what happens with them? Because I know the architect, at least, his buffs stay once you fire him. I don't think I can. I'll get a favour, however, though. Fire someone. Yeah, no, I'll leave it for now then. The Educator, he's really nice early on for that extra attack damage and everything. It's a shame, I would like to leave him be. But yeah. Get an exhibition match in here. Let's see. Mr. Trident against other Mr. Trident. Let us see who wins. I mean, one of them immediately missed. I'm advancing his chances, although he seems to be taking it back. Looking at the health, this is a lot closer than I thought it'd end up. They should both get some good training for that. Yeah. Good. Do need to heal the two of them though. And I'll reward them both for win. I'd say that was a decent fight. Bit of a shame this guy got his max health reduced. Should be alright, however. $113 max HP is not something nice. Could sell him off. As an experienced gladiator, he could get me some decent money through that. Do need to buy up some more slaves to train though. Get a bit more in the way of meditation for all these guys. Already got some. As does he. Out of curiosity, how is Lackey doing? Yeah, 56 in meditation. His AI is on peak. Can get himself a better weapon for that much, a better shield. Can I get another exhibition match in? Yes, I can. Lackey can go in. He can take a slave with him. And let's put him against all these other slaves, except for the one who's half dead. Should be a very straightforward fight. Lackey loses here, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. Yeah, this is a slaughter. That is a trident, bro. That was a close one. It's mostly weapon training. Just there that I got. Could certainly have gone a little better for Lackey. Just means he needs to get given some more difficult fights. Didn't take any damage, that'd be why. Buy some more food, that's just dipped below 100. Running low on money, so I do need to possibly suggest gladiator patronage. Okay, 1 max gladiators. I think this is a good fight for Lucky. I want to try and get his stats up a little, give him some better cards or something. You can do it, Lucky. Ooh, a lovely 80 damage. That was a good final hit. AI reaction boost. Now I'm not sure what that does, but if it does what I think it will, it should hopefully make the AI more powerful in general. Let us see. AI controlled gladiators react 150% faster. That's good. If I have a quick look at Lucky here. Let's see, mostly aggro. Since it's mostly aggro, reduced knockback should be a good one. Make Lucky into the proper gladiator that he's meant to be. Extra upgrades in there. Not got the most money. Let us see. Be able to do this. Massive sword though. Resistant to bleeding. I'll reject that. Get a little bit better before I jump into fighting anything that big. I think everyone who has some kind of impairment, I'll need to send them further back. They'll be the less important second set of gladiators. Aqueducts collapse in the city and many homes are without water. The magistrate seeks help situation. Will you at least give 22 water to aid those who are without? I offer my architects help. There we go. I didn't even lose any water there. Speaking of architect, you can afford to do another thing. He's finished his last one. Building an apothecary's cheaper, takes longer. Building baths is quicker. It's a fair bit more expensive. I'll get an apothecary first, I think. Attack shuffle I'd like to get. I think for now, however, though, aimed defense is going to be the way to go. It's one of the cheapest ones, and it can be fairly effective, from my understanding. Arrange another exhibition match? Sure. A fair few healthy naked men. I can only send up to 3 of them. Who's the lowered health? That'd be him. 113 max health was his impairment. Now I want to say this will be a very one-sided fight. I'd imagine it will be. We'll have to wait and see really. Let's see. Immediately getting that net and merging a guy. That's insanely good attack speed right there. I'm going to check his stats. Like, even if that reduced max health, he could be a decent gladiator. Strength training has just reached max. Earth is up with this guy. insane aggro. That's all it is. Yeah, his aggro's one of the highest here. Only losing to Lackey 2D and a couple others. He could do well in pit fights if I want to try and do that. I don't particularly care for him. It does sell for a fair bit. Just look into buying some more sleeves, however. Get a meditate up for him. Silius, sure. That was one of the injured slaves, he wasn't going to get much accomplished. This guy, yeah, 99 max HP isn't good. This one has 1 and can move up a stage. He can become the new Rotarius. There we go. And I desperately need to buy food, I've just noticed. Yeah, I'm needing money right now. I need to save up for a short while. I say as I immediately go and buy a new thing. I can't not take an evasive roll, right? I'm gonna quickly pause and take a drink, folks. It's been an hour and I haven't actually drank anything. I really should. There we go. I have now had a drink. Let's continue. Now, these 5 make up pretty much entire of the exhibition matches. Just the entirety of it. They do heal very quickly, so I might as well send them into another. Seeing how well he did last time, send him with only the 1 friend. Let's see how this goes. $107. This guy is doing well. Yeah, these spear guys, they are far better than I gave them credit for. Some of these people are being horribly wounded as well, which is less good. And that should be all of them. So, yeah, he could come back into circulation. Hard to really say for now. Time being, will I get 3 gladiators against these? Now, he's a bit of a concern. He does have only been tried though. This guy, he's not a concern in the slightest. He's not going to survive. Let's send in Lackey. 251 health, he is my best. I want to say brightest. I think he is best AI wise, so technically that would be true. Let's send in him too. This will be my kill squad team, or whatever you want to call it. They should be winning this. Ah, hey John, good to see you again. You're currently fighting people in gladiatorial combat. It's possibly not the safest thing for Twitch, considering I'm talking about buying, selling slaves almost constantly. But it appears from that fight I just got a slave named after you. Aren't you happy to be a slave? Weirdest thing I've ever asked someone over Twitch. Oh god. Yeah. Basically, to summarise, this game, you own a lot of gladiators and you make them fight. As they fight they get stronger, you can upgrade their equipment, you can research extra things to make them even better, all sorts. And it's got Twitch chat integration, so you get to vote on things. Now, I will give you a choice, seeing as you do have a gladiator now. Do you want to have a shield and sword, or do you want to have a spear and net? Or I can hold off and give you a big two-handed weapon later. What is your choice? There's probably not much reason to go with this one, the sword and shield. I mean, looking at your stats, you've got a lot of aggressiveness, so you are going to be going in and attacking as much as possible, and you want two-handed. Alright, two-handed it is. For now, you'll need to hold off on that, so I'll need to make sure I don't put you into any exhibition matches. 500 coin, I can save up for that, that's fine. Lucky 2D here. This is another guy who came along, had a gladiator pop up named after him. I bought him, however, I didn't actually need to get him as a reward. But yeah, currently he is my best gladiator, and he's very happy too. Which is nice, he can have a wine, there we go. Should probably change your training regimen to reflect what you're good at. To want meditate, strength and weapon, maybe agility. Defense isn't the one that matters most, and there we go. Ah, here we go. We've got an event. You can vote for option 1, 2 or 3. It doesn't mean it gets picked, it means that's what you want to pick, so I'll have a better idea. Anyway. During an outing to the market, a merchant slave and one of your gladiator bodyguards become embroiled in a fight. Gladiator severely injures the slave while subduing him. The merchant threatens to charge you of having destroyed his property. Do I offer to pay restitution? Do I bring the matter before the magistrate, or do I simply walk away? Now, voting's finished. I will still read the chat though, if you do want to decide on one. 31 coins is an awful lot for a slave, I'll be honest. Like, most of the slaves I'm going around buying cost like 7 to 12 coins. This is extortion, I think. Bringing it before the magistrate, I don't think will make him happy. Walking away, I don't know what it'll do. I think walk away might be the best idea here, however. And seeing as I'm not seeing anything in chat, I will just walk away. Yeah, nothing ever comes of it. Good to know. And I can't get any exhibition matches, I've done a few too many recently. I can do though, so I can go off to a proper fight. And fight this guy, Mr. Two-Handed Weapon. Now, this is one of the bosses, if you want to call it that. I'd imagine I should stand a good chance, seeing as I have 133 damage, he has 59. I've got 260 health against his 550 though, so could go either way. That's all good. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the intelligent choice is if you bring down to all the factors. Just vote for whatever you think would be fun. Like, one of the things which I've seen before is one of your slaves like spills a cup of wine over a magistrate or something. Magistrate being an important political figure in ancient Rome. One of the options is to just like laugh about it. The magistrate isn't happy, but the slaves are. I don't see why you would want to ever pick that, because it's easy to make your slaves happy. It's a bit of a nuisance making a magistrate happy. But every time it comes across, I always pick to just laugh about it. Anyway, I reckon putting Lackey 2D in here should work out. So let's have a shot. He seems to be quite slow. He's got quite good reach for noise. Good walking. Yeah, but I can get big hits in when I do. Yeah, close one. Going about focusing. I do think I've got upper hand here with my increased attack damage over him. Maybe one more hit in, you can do it, Lackey. And there we go. Lackey has brought victory. He's murdered the first boss, who wasn't a very nice person, judging by the flavor text. Look at all that training I got as well for that fight. That was lovely. Got an extra slave and a card out of that. I don't know how you'd pronounce that name. Would that be Ayas, maybe? Not sure. We're running out of space for our slaves though. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It means we can sell some of them off for extra money. And after that we've got plenty of spare money, so there we go, we're getting some extra training in. You will have your two-handed weapon before long. You have a point. That'd be quite an unfortunate name, wouldn't it? Although it is a slave in ancient Rome, it wouldn't be too surprising if they gave it a name like that, or just a dick joke. Very much into for dick jokes, surprisingly, in ancient Rome. If you look into all the theatrical stuff that has been recorded, not that there is much. Anyway, let's arrange an exhibition match. What we'll do is we'll send you into a fight with someone who I'm sure will be a good match with you, against several naked, unarmed men. How do you fancy your chances? I reckon you should be safe. I send you with him. This guy, he's got a max of 113 health. That's the only reason he's not with the rest of my gladiators as a proper fighter. Apart from that, he will completely murder everyone. Anyway, there you are. His opponents shall be, I guess, Mr. Anus there. Let's see. I doubt you'll do much, I'll be honest. But you will come out with your side being victorious. Just watch this guy. Just one shot at both of them. I don't know how that works.
Very well.
How does he do this? That doesn't make sense. Like, how on earth does he do so much damage? I mean, I understand those men were naked, but still. Anyway, That aside, you should now have one rank, as you can see above your head, in victories, meaning in general you're going to perform a little bit better. Guys who got attacked though are pretty much dead, left with only maybe 10% of their health. Magistrate seemed relatively happy with it though. It's going to take more to satisfy him in the future. The legate here, he's in charge of the army and such. If I haven't explained the difference between these two, have I? This guy lets you buy slaves. They don't come with anything much. You can train them to be whatever you want, however. Legate here, you can buy gladiators, who come with equipment firstly, and secondly, they come with already a ton of training. Only thing is though, awfully pricey in comparison. I mean, look at that. That's over 400 compared to the 12 that slave would cost. Anyway, let's keep going with this. My money is running a little bit on the low side. I'm a little concerned there. Also got this. That goes to an employee. You can scroll in and out on these too. That's peculiar. Don't know why you'd want to. Yeah, I can give these to these people. I don't think he technically produces resources. He builds things that do, however. I'll hold that card for now. Yeah, my guys heal up very quickly afterwards. I'm already able to go into another exhibition match. Sadly, don't quite have stuff prepared for another one. Yeah, this guy, he is insane for now. If I could ever get rid of this max health debuff, that'd be the dream. Like, he'd just walk into the arena, murder half people, then probably die himself due to lying. Now, this is a curious one. This guy's got lots of damage on him. He's got a net. I want to put Lackey in as Gen. Again, he is my currently most powerful gladiator. I don't know if he'll survive though. I want to say yes, wooden trident. I mean, he doesn't have the most damage, but being a spear of some kind, he's got better reach than me. It's going to be a tough one. It really is. Let us see. Will we lose Lackey? And I'll need to explain it to him if he comes back later. I hope not. We might lose Lackey. We've lost Lackey. Yeah, I need to explain this to him later. Spear guys are powerful. I don't like it. My deck is full. Gladiator does not require water or food. Okay, I'm gonna try and make you into my next champion gladiator, don't worry. I know you can do it. I'll also need to see if I can buy a new Lackey so you won't notice when he comes back. I'm sure he won't mind. Alright, another event. While obtaining herbs of apothecary, you spot the magistrate's medicus, that being a doctor. Recognise the tinctures that you asked for. You are to treat a flesh-eating venereal disease. Making eye contact with you, he fearfully bids you good day and makes for the exit in a hurry. Okay, I found out that the magistrate has a not very nice disease. Pretty much. I'm not going to go into exact details. And I see you've got the same idea as me. We don't want to blackmail him, but we do want to get a bit of humour out of it. Oh no, we angered him anyway. It's fine. We're almost able to get you your class, which will be nice. I can just blackmail him. I'm not going to. I could. Any of these gladiators have extra ranks but aren't injured? No. Not except from you, which you can now be given this. Now, I'd thought you were a two-handed one when you became a Vermilion. Apparently not. Apparently you use two weapons. Well, either way, let's dress you up all fancily. All your aggro, you should be able to do a good job here. There we are, you're now dressed as an appropriate gladiator. I mean, look at this marvel of a figure we've got going for you. Oh god, that's not a good appearance, is it? But we'll send you into an exhibition match. Let's see, where are you? Yeah. You and only you against... I mean, I can give you two naked men, or I could give you someone who could actually put up a fight. I'll let you choose. Having someone who can put up a fight's not going to be great for you, I don't think. If I say done there, we can compare you both. Yeah, you've got lower attack and everything, because he's been around for a while. Ah, there's another person. Oh, good to see you. I'm amazed there's many people coming along for this. I didn't know it was all that popular a game. Hopefully we can get another gladiator named after you at some point. But for now, let us have a fight. This is John Locksmith in the Executioner Hood. Let's see how he does with our brand new class I just got. When you say you're going to win, it's an awfully close fight. No, you only just lost. That's a shame for you. If you left him with maybe 20 odd health. I mean, either way, with it being a close fight, you've both gained a lot of training. However, you now have a maximum of 88 health, which, I'll be honest, isn't quite what I was hoping for. Ah, and thank you for the follow, very much appreciated. That's 2 follows in one day. I am surprised, I never knew anyone knew this game existed, to be honest. It's hardly a complaint though. Oh, all my guys are starving. Let's buy some food. Let's see. Can probably replace a bard at this point. If I move those two, purchase slaves, not anyone fancy in there. Purchase gladiators. Ah, we have inferior boss. Would you like to have a gladiator that's rather expensive, or are you happy enough holding out? So we can wait around and get you a proper gladiator and train him up and everything later on. It's just 265 coins is an awful lot. Ah, hey Lucky, I've got some bad news for you. I'm sorry your guy died. There's no easy way to break it to you. If it makes you feel any better, the magistrate has a venereal disease. I can then blackmail him about it. But yeah, you're ever so slightly dead. I'm sorry. And you don't want me to buy you. Alright? You pop up as a slave though, I will buy you up, don't worry. Now I think I'm going to need to get an employee. Does gladiator healing... Does that remove negative traits? I'm wanting to say yes. I'll replace the bard for now. Extra morale is good and all. Oh, did he not actually get hired? Oh no, never mind, this guy's completely useless. Oh god, I should have probably looked into that beforehand. I didn't mean to do a pit fight. Hire employees. I guess we can gain a Faber then instead. You'll do. You can auto repair things as they get broken. Automatic upgrades is certainly not something to turn a blind eye to. Just gather more stones with him for now. Yeah, John Watt's free. Not doing great here. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, one of my best gladiators right now since Lackey died is this guy. I mean, he's also got very low health. But he just eviscerates people. Oh, a gladiator appeal. Don't recognise the name, so I guess he can go. It was one of the ones who had stuff, oh dear. Well, that's fine enough, I guess. You can just... who in here could be promoted? Not him. Guess he gets a promotion. Yeah, we need to buy some more slaves. Hello, Brutus. You can come in. A lovely Roman name. I don't know why you're on about Doritos, I'll be honest, but I appreciate the use of like emotes, I guess. Can't say I understand though, like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Wait, you showed up in the pit fight. Oh no, you're my opponent now. Okay, and it's the legate who apparently hates me. I mean... Did I put the two of you against each other? Yay or nay? I mean... I very much doubt John Watts is gonna live. It does mean I can get another one named after you though. Oh, I've got your approval. I guess here we go then. You're almost definitely going to die. Oh no. You can do it, Lackey, I believe in you. I don't really believe in John Watts, so yeah, there he goes. Ah, that was about expected. Oh, we've got another Lackey. Here we go. Let's get you up and going. I mean, I can't do anything else. The legate really does not like me. Okay, I'll heal you up, and now that I've unlocked all the classes, what do you want? You can have yourself some lovely spears and nets. You can have Vermillo, who I still don't understand. Yeah, Retaris is probably the best option. And I'll kit you out very well to start with. I just noticed I don't really have the money to kit you out all that well. Guess this will do. Here. Yeah, I really don't have much money right now. Should arrange an exhibition match though. As soon as you're healed up, I need to buy food. As soon as you've been healed up, I'll send some wine to those two. Keep them a bit more on side. Ah, and I just looked over at the chat, yeah. You've got the same idea. Alright. Okay, let's get you back up with some AI buffs. Also need to get your training sorted, and this time you're a lot less defensive. A lot of aggro. I'm gonna try and give you a lot of strength, weapon and agility then. Defense I don't think should matter right now. Magistrate seems to be fine for now. I can leave him be. I'll get an exhibition match going here though. Max of 2 gladiators. I'll send in some that I don't particularly care for. Opponents will be him and him. This should be a mostly fair fight. Let us see who shall reign victorious here. Heaven will come, I'm doubting it will be me. Yeah, Retaris is definitely doing it. Retaris is so broken, isn't it? I need to show you the Retaris has been using in all these fights so far. But yeah, the Legate really likes that now. Look at him, all the way from down around that end of the bar to pretty much the polar opposite. Full arm defense, I don't think so, no. I probably should, that's a great idea. I probably should have waited to have more money, I'll be honest. I've got a repaired cocksheath, lovely. I've always wanted. And yeah, you don't have any buffs yet. I'll send you into a fight in a second. I'll pit you up with this guy. Mr. Will murder everything in an instant. Yeah, the Faber is brilliant. Look at him just fixing everything. People are starving again. I should fix that. Yeah, I'm using money. If I don't want cards, I can sell them. I know there's discards, I didn't know I sold them. I will have a look into that then. Okay, that one I can get rid of. Was that sold? It was sold. Perfect. Can I just sell the recover cards? I have a feeling that's a bad idea. Does not require food or water. Sell that one. Double production. I guess I can give it to Faber. Alright. Got 4 days till a battle. I think I can stick you into fight before then. Let's get an exhibition match. Up to 11 gladiators. I think that's the highest I've ever seen. Does that mean you can put everyone you own against one other person who you particularly dislike? Oh, might as well just chuck everyone in here. Yes. I'll put those two. Pick opponents you'll have to go against. I'll give you someone who could prove a decent fight. This guy doesn't have a shield, so it should be alright. 3 of them. Yeah, I'd say that would be a good matchup. The thing is, right now I don't really have a strongest. Like, I'd like to say I do, but I mean, half the time they just die before I can really show them off. But yeah, this should be a nice, simple fight here. Just watch a guy in Executioner's face. Like, look at him. I don't know what kind of drugs he's on, but he just runs full pelt at someone and just stabs him to death without even a second thought to it. It is bizarre how good he is at murdering. Yeah, that got you some extra training in.
Cease to impress.
Medalists. I don't recognise any of these names. I wish it would get you a little way to look into what these guys have. I'll approve the request. It was a slave. That's fine. He's angry. There you go. You can have him in Gladius too. It's vengeful. That one's not good. I don't want vengefulness. It's Justin? Justin's not particularly all that Roman in name, I wouldn't have thought. And imagine it could have Roman origins, so. I mean, Lucky 2D definitely isn't a Roman name, but the other ones are fine. And also, I'm pretty sure I don't need to buy new nets for exhibition matches. I think it's just for actual matches. Also fairly certain I can upgrade Faber at some point, so he's better when it comes to repairing and everything. And then he'll fix the nets for me. And I think that's everyone getting healed. Yeah, there we go. And I should buy more food and such whenever I get a chance, because I don't like my people to starve. Also, we've got a new John Watts of 3. Still looking for one of you, inferior boss. But we do have another John Watts who is immediately vengeful. So, you want to be a Marmillo again then? Or what's your opinion this time, John Watts of 3? Assuming you're still there anyway. I think he might have left. And I'll get back to that later then, I guess, if he returns. Don't know who that is. There we go, we've been released. How long's the stream? I'm going to be doing it for about 3 hours is the plan. Currently we're an hour and a half into it, so you've still got at least an hour to go. If I end up losing when there's maybe half an hour left, then I should be alright. I mean, if I end with any less than half an hour left, I don't think I'd even bother continuing. Is it worth 178 to fight lions? I'll be honest. Well, I think I can beat him fine enough. Now it is 2 chained lions. I could put in this guy. Don't particularly care for him, but he is good. I mean, I could do a slave like you're saying. Thing is, because the lions Ah, that's all good, don't you worry. I've got another gladiator for you, by the way. You'll need to let me know which class you're wanting. For now though, I'll put in this guy. You should be alright. Pretty much everyone else is about dead, so Brutus, there you go. I mean, yeah, might be nice having a shield, yeah, right. I haven't used him in a while. I would put you in, I don't want to risk you though. You've got good equipment, that's the only reason you've got that high health. Like, Erusianus? How do you say that? Erusianus? I think that's it. Anyway, he seems to be pretty good. The only downside is he's got a cap of 113 health. If you're sure, I'll send you in. If you die, don't blame me. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if I need to beat the lions as part of this. I think they might just be obstacles. Let's see. Yeah, the lions are just obstacles. Never mind. That was all good. I would like to just say, like, with how short that fight is, I've got this fight set to very brutal. They're supposed to be much longer. Do you want me to set it further up? Like, if I move it any further, the only thing is, shields don't actually end up blocking anything. I mean, they will block if shields held up, but carry through damage from it won't be blocked in the slightest. I think very brutal's a nice point for it. Makes the fights just long enough. Now, we did just murder inferior boss, and as is tradition, I don't know quite how it works, but the next slave that pops up is named after him, so here we go. We now have an inferior boss. That's John Watts 3 right there. He wanted to have, I believe you said, 2 swords. Go. And I will dress you as a professional fighter. You're nude except from an executioner hood and leather strapping. Exactly what you want. I don't have the money to really afford you any better right now, but I will put you into some exhibition matches and the like. Now what about you, inferior boss? What kind of stuff are you wanting? For now, I'll leave that question to you. I'll upgrade him in a minute. And yeah, rebuild nets I can get. That one's worthwhile. Oh, we've got a thing. You want to be the Triax? Alright. Anyway, wandering teenage boy is found out on the road outside your villa. He's unable to utter a word, but his garments, being covered in blood, speak of a horrific tale. Came from the direction of a military encampment. Now, I see one of you wants to be quite kind to him. Okay, you're wanting to be kind. I mean, I could bring it to the legates. If he escaped from a military camp, he's either A, a deserter, or B, he's a prisoner of war of some kind. But seeing as you voted for this, we will keep the boy safe. And he becomes a gladiator. And I believe, yeah, we've got 1 slot left as well. Also, I've just remembered I need to get this training set. So we've got evasive and aggro, so we want agility, strength, and a bit of weapon. Defense, I'll leave in the lower end for you. And inferior boss, you want to be the Thrakes. So let's get you kitted out a little bit too. And I guess I've got enough to spare. You can actually have some equipment then. Lucky you, John. So that should be us with a full team of everyone watching. And sure. There we go. That's morale improved slightly, I'd imagine. As soon as the two of you have healed up, I'm going to send you to fight each other. Or you can fight with each other, but you'll need to decide. Do you want to end up being best of friends, or do you want to be rivals? And I don't think we actually need to buy any more slaves. I was just looking in there. Do need to buy food though. Yet again, I am running awfully low. 1v1. Are you happy doing that as well, John Watson? Because that's the two of you pretty much healed up now. Friendly battle. Alright. So, I'm assuming by that you mean you want to fight on the same sides, or are you saying friendly battle where neither of you die at the end? Because there's two ways a friendly battle could go. I mean, sure, I'm not going to question friends stabbing friends. But let's have the two of you fight. You should be near the bottom here. And there you are. So looking purely at stats, I'd like to say John Watson stands a better chance. But we'll have to see. Just hope neither of you comes out with any serious injuries. Yeah, all this extra health you've got definitely does help, John. Even in your gimps. You've just disarmed him as well. Yeah, I think that was one of your weapons, John Watson. But yeah, overall you won, but not by as much as I would have thought altogether. Out of it you both got a lot of AI training, which is what matters. I mean, you're a bit angry, you can have some wine. There you go, your boss. Now as a promotion, you can get some better weapons. There you go. I won't send you to the front lines until you've had a bit of training. I guess your next fight will be against Lucky 2D. Probably move you all up to the top level actually. There we go. Oh, we're starving yet again. I really need to get this food stuff sorted, don't I? Should I build some food reserves or should I sell some slaves off? I don't know. What I can do is arrange an exhibition match. Now, what do you think, Lucky? Can you beat up a bunch of defenceless slaves? I don't know how fancy the chances. I also don't know if he's still here. It says I'm down to 2 viewers and he's not said a message in a while. So I guess we'll fight. Yeah. Oh, well, let's see. If Lucky dies at any point now, I don't think I'll be able to get him back unless he reappears in the chat. At least I've got 2 of you to entertain. Now, one of these naked men has got himself a weapon. Is it enough? It could be, you know. Not quite. It was a close one though. Down to half health there. Although I get quite enjoyed that. Plenty of training for Lucky. This guy I could sell for 9. Costs 6 to heal him. He means very little to me. Did I just sell him? I could like give him some basic equipment and then free him. Yeah, I'll heal him, then I'll free him later. The rest of these guys I will heal though. The only reason I'm considering selling him and such is due to the fact, I mean, he's not really doing great. Got a debuff to his, I'm not entirely sure, I think that's attack, that one. So it's a little on the annoying side. I'm going to need to build a grain shelter, get some extra food in. What on earth are you on about you coming? I mean, I appreciate that you feel intimate with me here. Ah, you need to go for a second. That's all good. Why am I fighting 10 gladiators? Alright, everyone get in there. As long as they're not almost dead, they can do it. This could be the end of the run if this doesn't go well. On average, these guys aren't well armed. And we do have Mr. Murder Trade over here. It's going to be quite the battle though. Expecting a couple of my guys to die. Looks like you're halfway there. Although I think everyone might have survived that. Surprising as that is. How much XP do we all get? That's actually surprisingly good. You survived, as did inferior boss. And we even got... That is an awful lot of crowd favour actually. Don't know how we got that much, that's tons. Much more than is really justifiable, I'll be honest. Then we need to now go through and heal everyone. That should be everyone healed. And so at this point, we're able to justify giving you one of these cards. What do you like? It's like to just get as many attacks in as you can with this one. Like if an opponent will block you, you're not going to stagger back for as long, you'll just keep attacking, break his defense or something. Give you that and extra stamina, might be an idea. Later on. Make your choice. And don't say recover cards, because that's not great. I don't think that would really do much for you. But yeah, I'd say this has been going fairly well. I'm honestly surprised I've had so many people coming along, considering this is a game which I imagine has very little relevance on Twitch. Like, I don't think there's many people streaming this at all. Painting accident severely wounded someone. Oh god, how on earth did he harm himself? That was him near death. Alright. Looks like things are going relatively well right now, with both the legate and the magistrates. I've got a fair bit of money. Do we want a rolling attack? Ah, you lost a toe. Maybe just stubbed on one of those rocks. I mean, if you stubbed your toe on one of those rocks, I'd imagine you'd lose about that much health. That would make sense. What should we do then? Deep breathing sounds completely useless, I'll be honest. Arming shield? Apparently can do shield attacks. To where? Get your interpretive dance, that sounds quite fun. Imagine just going into the arena to fight and you just start doing interpretive dancing. Like that does not sound like a good move. Throw weapons, I don't think I need. Attack shuffle, I'd say extra mobility will be useful. It means you can attack while moving forward. Knockback will mean a lot less to you. Let's see. Like to get probably weapon blueprints. Ah, good to see you back, inferior boss. What is mindfulness? Whereabouts do you see that? Do you mean one of upgrades that's been somewhere? Oh, in here possibly, mindfulness. Basically, you're allowed to have an extra one of these cards. For example, right now, until you get to rank 2 I believe it is. Yeah, rank 2 you get a second card, rank 3 you get a third, rank 0 and 1 you get one card. If I got mindfulness, I could give you an extra one early on. So it might help me get some cheaper gladiators to fight a bit better. Could buy a horse. Like, I do think I'm in the beta branch. Give me just a second to check. I'll see if I can do any charioteering. Be nice to go do some chariot stuff. That'd be fun. Have I opted into the beta? I'm currently not in the beta. Okay, so I won't have any charioteering. That's us back to the game then. Ah, tab lets you see the rank and such. Also, I've run out of food again. I don't want my people to starve. Don't know what ATG... Is that what training they're currently doing? It could be. Could be to check who needs healing though. So, right now, I reckon I could possibly do one of these next fights. This one should be the next one. Do we think we can beat him? And do either of you want to fight him? No, you're not dead, inferior boss. We had a massive fight while you were gone, and I think it was 10 opponent gladiators versus around 6, maybe 7 of mine. So, you went in with John Watson and various others, and murdered them all. There were no deaths. You performed spectacularly. But yeah, do we think we could fight this guy? He's got a weapon master, meaning he does extra damage. However, he's also got only 54 damage. Stream's stopping all the time. Is it? Let's see, am I getting any dropped? It doesn't say I've got any dropped frames. I'll try doing this, let me know if that fixes things. I've turned off my stream preview. It supposedly can help. Okay, well, go into this some other time. I don't have to go and do that. Yeah, at least let me know, inferior boss, if that's actually helped in any regard. Anyway, back to fighting. Well, training for now. An appeal. Ooh, that guy. I recognise this name. This is Mr. Murder Spear. You know what, he's done a good job, Mr. Murder Spear, over his time. Considering he's been injured for the majority of his fights as well, I'd say he deserves it. I'll put him up there. Got 100 AI. I should really make this guy a bit more powerful. And yeah, we need to have an exhibition match. Next battle's in 7 days, we can afford this. Two of you want to fight against each other again? I'm going to be chucking some extra gladiators in here at the very least. Probably have one of each type in here. I'm going to assume the two of you want to fight. I'll keep Black out of it in case he returns later, don't want him dying. And do we have... I don't have another Murmillo. That's a shame. I'll chuck him in instead. This should be a fairly balanced fight, all things considered. Justin here, surprisingly, could be the main decider of the fight. However, he doesn't have a shield because I forgot to give him one. We'll have to see. Lots of attack damage in here if you, John Watson. This is going to be quite bloody fight. Looking at the health, it would appear John Watson is winning. Yeah, it would appear I was less balanced than I thought. Lots of AI training. That's what really matters at the end of the day. And let's see who needs healing. I could just cycle through like this. Go. And where was Justin? Is this him? Yes it is. I have a shield, my good man. Oh, is that inferior boss gone? It says I'm down to 1 viewer. And he did say he was having difficulties watching his stream. Might just be us two. To be honest, isn't that the guy I saved a while ago? Like the AI of, I think it was 100. I'm going to deny. Who was it who I said no to? Recognise the name. This guy. Have a wine instead. I need to get another bard. Keep my guys a bit happier. Educator gets extra attack and such in. Yeah, I'll let the architect do his thing, then I'm gonna get a bard again. Having all that extra stuff in terms of just keeping my guys happy. Could also be something to do with them half starving to death that we're not happy with. Another exhibition match. We can pit some of these naked men against each other. See if we can get anything decent out of them. Stream all time for you, by the way, John Watson. Because inferior boss was struggling with it, apparently. Seems, yeah, Orange won that fight. Might have some lasting wounds. Hard to say. They've got 2 with lasting wounds. 91 max. 91 max health isn't worth having. I'll just sell them. Heal that guy. Heal them. 120 health I can deal with. Max of 100 agility. Max agility at level 43. Never mind. I mean, that's still more than manageable. I'll give him a bit of wine to keep him happy. Buy more food whenever that comes in. Magistrate has fallen out of favour, has been kicked out of office. New magistrate has been elected. Magistrates? Magistrates? Gonna come back at some point. I need to do stuff with you. What did I do? He had a venereal disease that I could have blackmailed him. Alright, this guy is a Frakes. What do you reckon? Do you think you can beat him, John Watson? I think you stand a good chance, even injured. He's good at rolling. That seems to be about it. Now, your health's not quite as good, your attack's far superior. You seem to be up for it. I'm not entirely sold, but let's see. I do think you'll stand at least a good chance here. As soon as you're able to get out of this chain, you'll be all good. There you go, very close, but you did survive. I think your first few attacks to try and get out of the chain somehow missed beside it being completely stationary. Oh, and you've got a grave wound. Don't know what that means. What does 98 and 98 mean? I guess that's attacking both weapons. Yeah, you've been harmed, so you're going to have slightly less in terms of attack from weapon. I can still buff your strength though. I think you should be fine. Thankfully it wasn't brain damage or anything. $1,000 money. I should probably invest in better. Let's see. Better helmets. Sounds good. Attack shuffle's been researched. Alright. I mean, you can't sell yourself short like that. I understand that you may not be the brightest, I mean you're hanging around me. That's more of a dig at myself than you, but... yeah. I'll get you interpretive dance, that'll go well with you. It's okay, you'll be all fine. No one else is being healed, are they? No, everyone injured is currently resting up. You're also able to get a new card now, so I'll give you extra stamina. Again, I'm short on food, I need to keep remembering to buy food in. One of the things making my guys unhappy. I do think I should keep my guys just as they are. I think Educator might be the first to go. sadly. I mean, they're pleased and encouraged. It used to be people were much happier, like they were pretty much as happy as they could be when I had my bard around. It's a shame I can't have more people. Can have interpretive dance. And a new magistrate. Lovely. I don't need to buy any slaves. I can blackmail him with the previous magistrate's secret, however. Don't know how that one works. I can also sell the secret to the legate if I wanted. But yeah, for now we should probably look into exhibition matches. Get our favourite up here. Everyone's favourite, Justin, against everyone's other favourite of this guy. Don't recognise his name in the slightest. Just for good fun. Chuck a couple naked men in there. That's my life motto. It's a terrible life motto, it isn't actually. Here we go regardless. Let's see. Ah, we've got someone else. Ooh, let's see. Be a tough fight, man. I think Justin's going to win. Everyone's favourite gladiator. Max AI training. What is that? This guy. Ah yeah, that's the guy I got a while ago, the deserter from the army. At least I think that's what he is. Let's go through and heal everyone then. A big exhibition match. That's everyone healed up then. I think at this point I should stand a decent chance as soon as I've got some people healed up to manage to get this next boss done. And I'm halfway through the game. I believe you have an entire year to start with. Running out of food yet again. Always need to remember to buy more food. Seeing as you are doing well, John Watts, I'll give you some better armour. It's an awful lot heavier, that. I'll give you better coffees. There you go. You've now got a skirt. Some tin greaves. Canvas shirt. There you go. They're all fancy looking now. Any luck? Yeah, here we go. New slave by the name of Tic-Tac-Toe TV. A bit of a mouthful of name, might just call you Tic-Tac. So anyway, I'll buy one of you, and at least let me know what kind of class you want to be. We've got dual wielding, or two-handed, depending what I go for. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, almost able to afford that Freddo. Or almost able to start getting in money. Annoyingly, from what I've read up on, you can only actually take money out once you have over 100. I don't know if it's dollars and then exchange rate of that to pounds, or if it's £100 for here. But yeah, it'll be a while until I can actually buy the Freddo, but when I can, that's going to be a lot of Freddos. Anyway, yeah, back to this guy. What do you want to be, Tic-Tac? Do you want to be two-handed or dual wielding? Do you want to be a shield and sword? A bit boring, but you've also got Mr. Spear in a Net, which is personally my favourite. looks like just before this we got interpretive dance, which, as everyone knows, is the best thing for a gladiator to have. Let's see, I'll send Justin again. Be a big fight. Don't care too much for any of these people. I'd be ashamed to lose Lackey or inferior boss. Let us see. Lackey's alive, just. Lackey's the only survivor. Everyone else died. Here. That was all my gladiators, I'll be honest. Oh no. Oh no, no. Yeah, no one else is injured from that, they're all dead. I can afford to just buy gladiators at this point, though. Okay, let's see. Honestly, this guy might be half decent. He's not as expensive as the other one, so here we go. I'll need to promote some slaves. Any of these slaves doing well? Got this guy. They're doing pretty good. And yeah, that was very much a bloodbath, that last fight. No one's left alive except from one. It couldn't have been much bloodier a bath. Yeah, it seems I'll need to get some exhibition matches going to get some of these slaves up and running. Time being though, I say it's worth investing in you. Do you want a two-handed sword, or do you want to be as good at dual wielding as you can? While I wait on a response, I will look into training. Stance. Sure. You're on a dual wield. Fair enough. I need to downgrade from here then. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna try and make you the best we can have, seeing as you're the only one left watching now. I mean, I'm not trying to bribe you to stay, no, I'd never do such a thing. There you are. Look at that manly person right there. Gonna make us all proud, hopefully. Should buy more food as well. What's going on here? Are they bonding? Are they upgrading? Are they repairing? I believe repairing. This guy came with terrible equipment. Look how bad that is. Alright. I should probably upgrade Lackey as well. It's been a while since I've upgraded anything in him. Everything that costs less than 10 is a definite upgrade. There we go. Yeah, you should become the new best gladiator, with any luck. But you've got a fancy vote. Square there, or a rectangle? Unbeknownst to you, a gladiator was having an affair with one of your house slaves, and she's now pregnant with a child. Can I punish them both? Disregard the matter, it's none of my business. They do if the child is up to them. Reward the mother with her freedom, reward them both with freedom. Now, personally, I think option 3 is quite a good one. Like, I understand it's a slave, and a slave shouldn't really have much place in society, but for raising a child, she can hardly do that well while also doing my job, or the job that she's supposed to be doing. I'll give her some freedom, I think. Unless you desperately want me to go with 2. And I don't see any new message, I'm going to go with option 3, I think. Just overall better morale for everyone with that. Let us see, we've got... Who's the dad? We'll never know, not unless I decide to free both of them. Got any new cards? Defense training. What? Let's just make this guy the most defensiveness I can make. That was a sentence that totally made sense. Also, it's probably going to be quicker to just upgrade this stuff. I think the rest of that's fine. Maybe the shield can get an upgrade. So this guy, I want to go for defense pretty much entirely. Defense, meditate, and some strength. That's agility perhaps, he can move. I should buy more food. There we go. As soon as you're healed up, I am going to send you into a fight. Do be warned. Small exhibition match he's wanting. Send some slaves. I think after this exhibition match, we're going to send you to fight the next boss. Who's going to win? I'm going to say oranges seem to be. Yeah, I don't feel good for Brutus. No. There he goes. Potentially could have gone better. Anyway, let's get our healing through. Guy's vengeful, you can have a bit of wine. Okay, and that is you pretty much healed up. Yeah, Brutus can go, sure. Yeah, let's send you against the next boss. I'm more than halfway through the game, so let's hope this goes well, because I don't really have time to train a new gladiator. I wish you the best. We got a damage of 100 against his 54. Your health's pretty good, all things considered. I think you stand a good chance. Let's see. As long as you can like roll in, I'm guessing, you're fine. It's just... You're not great at this, are you? I would have thought the first time you swung your weapons in front of his face, not hitting him, you'd decide to go a bit closer. Apparently not, though. And you are now dead. Can I immediately buy another one of you? No, I cannot. Ah, hello. Plenty of people. Good to see you all. I'll see if I can buy any of you slaves in a minute. That sounds a bit odd if you don't know what the game is actually. I should probably specify. Basically, gladiatorial combat. I have all these slaves who will fight for me. Hopefully. Some of them are named after people. For example, this one's named Lackey 2D after someone who was here earlier. Someone just died called John Watts of 3. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Let's see. Ah, I've got another one of you. Here we go. Apparently there's tons of you about the place. Are two of you actually related to each other, and do you just happen to have similar names? I'm curious. Because it's not often you come across people with similar names on Twitch. Ain't nothing wrong with the two of you being related. Unless you don't like each other, in which case I guess it could be wrong. Anyway, got an event coming in. A fugitive was found near your villa by one of your guards. He's armed for battle but wary from drink. Your guard took him captive, and now the slave now rests in Odus. Both the magistrate and the legates claim to have a quarrel with the man. Ah, just similar names but not related. That's fair enough. Now, you can vote. What option do you want? I can either keep this man. I can... Ah, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. But yeah, do you want me to keep the man? Do you want me to turn him in? Alright, I'll see you around. No need to apologise. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, or day, or whatever it is for you, depending on your time zone. Nice, you've got one vote in turning him into the legate. Seems you're both agreeing, so let us go with this. Legate was made happy, magistrate was made less happy. All that means is I should probably buy some slaves. Ah, here we go. We're going to make as many slaves named after followers as we can. Should probably arrange an exhibition match as well. As soon as... I've got enough slaves. This is fine. Do need some more properly armed gladiators though. I should probably send... yeah, there we go. Cacti Boy 96. That's an odd username, I'll be honest. Assuming he's into his cactuses though. And they will fight a bunch of shirtless men. So that is God intended. You're about to have your first new fight, John Watson. You'll need to see how this goes for you. You're against a fair few naked people, so it could go bad. It does seem to be going bad, in fact. Well, perhaps I should have put less shirtless men in. Might have been a bad idea. Did get a lot of training in. That's obvious. But you've been wounded. Max of 80 health. I'll be honest, not fancying your chances as my best gladiator. Buy more people though. Here we go. One more Twitch viewer to do my bidding. You are there, let me know what class you want and I will happily... What is this? I don't recognise this. Well, the boo just decreases the reward, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've never seen this. This is bizarre. I'm going to die if I put people into this. I mean, this one gets me a lot of food, like people are constantly starving. However, that's a lot of opponents. This is the fewest opponents, but they're very tough. Let's give it a shot. Send in everyone. Maybe not the injured guys. Let's see how this goes. That lion isn't necessarily an enemy, it could be a friend. I hope with this many people on my side, at least one of them will survive. That lion's gonna come to me. My guys are just getting eaten. Maybe I shouldn't have sent literally everyone in. Maybe not the best idea. I did get a lot of money though, and have 4 gladiators left, oh dear. Well. Could buy a chariot. Doesn't really help. Let's just buy a champion. There we go. Dear. That could have gone better. Okay. What we're going to need to do is get everyone healed up. Best I can. AI reaction boost. I've increased max stamina. I need to make him as powerful as I possibly can. Here. Buy more food. That'll definitely help. More slaves. Here we go. More slaves. It's Romulus, the slave. Buy gladiators? Oh, it's awfully pricey. I've got to do it though, because otherwise I will lose. Yeah, I'm going to need to get an exhibition match going, get some training up. This guy can be promoted. I'll need to make him into something. And thank you for the follow. Surprisingly, a lot of follows I've made today. I'm getting all that much closer to buying myself a Freddo from Twitch money. Let's see, how's this going to go? I think what I'm going to need to do is blackmail him for money. Does not like me now. Have some wine. Just rubbing some salt into the wound. Imagine blackmailing someone then just sending them a gift. God. Anyway, the magistrate seeks to build a cobblestone road in the city, citing that civilized men should not tread in the mud. Consequently, he needs strong men to lift stones. Liggett is overseeing the excavation of a small quarry, and also requires strong men to lift and move the stones. Now, I could just tell him to buy some slaves. Typical thing to do in ancient Rome. Most of my gladiators are slaves who I have bought off of him. Imagine he knows how to buy them. Now, this is basically going to decide, do I make one of them happy or the other one happy. Seeing how I've just made Flea get pretty unhappy, it would make sense to try and cheer him up a bit. Oh, never mind, it was the magistrates who made unhappy. I made a mistake, but oh well. At least Flea gets salted. Can you literally bribe this guy on the left? There we go. Can I get more slaves? Yes, I can. Slaves at this point aren't great, but I need anything to just fill up the ranks. This guy, he can get everything. There we go. We'll make him a proper gladiator. He's at least got some upgrades going for him already. Sadly, it's not one of the people from the Twitch chat. I'll need to get some stuff going to see if I can get any of you to be all that powerful. And yeah, I can't really afford to go for either of those. I need to buy more water and food. Exhibition match, let us see who's going to win between Cacti Boy and I guess, yeah, but I've not got enough slaves to really put anymore. So Cacti Boy versus Cryptic Orc plays. Let's see. Place your bets now. Which of the naked men are going to win? And my bet is on Cacti Boy, because he's got more health. That's all it's going to come down to in my eyes. That went pretty much in his favour. For some reason it started all the way up here.
Swell.
At the very least that's both of you trained up somewhat though. So that's good. And we've got more fights. I can't, like legitimately, no, I cannot do that. I don't know why the fight suddenly changed over to being so much harder, but I was not prepared for it. I should have invested more in like specialised gladiators. Like, this guy should be doing fine. Cacti Boy, you can get a class. I believe they left, so I'll give them one of my choosing. They can become a two-handed weapon person. Yeah, two-handed weapon, there we go. I'll need to see how this will go. It's going to be a tough one. Let's get an exhibition match. I'll just put him against someone else somewhat tough. I guess these two against each other might be an idea. To wait for Cacti Boy to heal up. Then between the two of these, the AI should be better for Cacti Boy. Fence isn't great, so I'll go into strength for him. The magistrate has fallen seriously ill, and his family medicus is on vacation in Rome. Can pay 3 coin. Like, there is no reason to not pay 3 coin. It's not much. Yeah, that's definitely a better move here. And he likes me more for it. Lovely. So we're going to need to have an exhibition match. Let's see. Cacti Boy versus non-Twitch chat name of Marcus Hellion. Which honestly sounds like it could be quite the dangerous man. Damage seems to be about the same. Health is in Cacti Boy's favour. However, using a two-handed sword to get out of the net does not sound good. We'll need to see. No one will die, at the very least. Just cut that net down in mid-air. Now that is stylish. A lot of rolling around. I should have probably checked to see if either of them were aggressive or whether they're just going to be on the defensive side. Being aggressive is rather good when you've got the extra reach with the spear. Just plough through people. Do you think Cacti Boy is going to make it? Want to say it's down to the AI level, it is hard to make that call. And there we go. Cacti Boy has won. Seems they may be the new reigning champion among my gladiators. However, this man has a lower base HP, which doesn't actually matter much, I'll be honest. Cacti Boy, you can get some wine and a coin. There you go. You can even have a private room. Look at that. What kind of cards can I give people? Increased defense training I already gave to someone, yeah. I think that person died though, didn't they? I think giving rebuff tolerance to two-handed weapon might be an idea. Seeing as we won, let's get the equipment upgraded slightly. And there we go. Should stand a decent chance against most enemies we come across. That's 3 gladiators able to fight, and then we've got some fodder as well. Oh. I mean, this man's got nothing. I guess I'll put in someone a bit less powerful. Get them some experience. Let's see. Yeah, that went about as well as I thought. Why did he send a single shirtless man against him? How peculiar. Even got a rather fancy gladiator out of it. I think it was just a gift more than anything. There we go. He's got some half decent stuff now. Now Cacti Boy, I think, should do a good job here. Hard to say for certain. He seems to be doing well though, for himself. Get some more slaves bought up. No, I won't specialise in just yet. Specialising in doesn't matter quite yet. Cryptic Orc though, I will specialise into something. Maybe I'll make him quite defensive as well. I know he's got more aggro. He can just murder people with a spear. we go. Nothing too fancy just yet. It's got a good AI, so I do have high hopes. Should probably give him net as well, actually. That would be the sensible thing to do. Everyone's starving again. I keep forgetting to feed them. Looks like people are about ready for an exhibition match. Cryptic Orc versus John Watts for next. Seems to be what'll be happening. Cryptic Orc. Let's see, how do you think you're going to do? Your max health is 80, so don't think health is a representation of how good you are. You could very much end up winning this. Also end up losing. But that's just the nature of the game. You immediately cut down the net, but yeah. Against the spear, you didn't seem to stand a chance, sadly. I do think the spear seems to be the best in the way of classes in this. So I'll need to keep that in mind when I come back to this. Chances are I'll come back to it next week, seeing as it's been fairly popular, all things considered. Like lately I had a bit of a slump in people not really coming along to the channel. So it's nice to actually have people coming in and getting so many falls in one day. Like, I think that's been 5, which is honestly astounding. I think the most I've ever gotten in the stream before this was maybe 2 or 3. That's more than a 50% increase. Oh, starving again. Lovely. How do we know it was angry? We can know it was large, we can know it was venomous. What defines a snake as angry? Does it have like angry eyebrows over its eyes? Oh, and like it just straight up killed that guy. Okay. Lovely. That's a bit mean. I liked having that gladiator, he had some equipment on him. Did he even get a refund for equipment or anything? I wouldn't have thought so. Okay, who are we against? No one too difficult. We could send out Cryptic Orc, get them their first real fight. They are essentially in a gimp suit, however. A gimp suit with 69 attack damage. Ah, so this was meant to be, there we go. Let's see. They're very aggressive with the spear. It seems to be an amazing strategy if it's one-on-one. Like with the reach and being able to move into them while they're attacking. That's brilliant. Mind control. Mind control, if you research this, will let me control a gladiator, personally. Now, I might look into it at some point, but I prefer the idea of just watching them fight without me doing anything. I mean, while it is fun and all to be fighting things in a game, well, I do think this game, for the most part, is a gladiator management sim. So I'd rather keep myself to just managing them and hoping that they survive. Chances are the AI is going to be doing a better job anyway. Get an exhibition match, got a few slaves who can do fighting. two slaves versus... I'll see if you can redeem yourself here. Surely against two naked men you can win a fight. I believe in you. We've both got double your health. How do you have so little health? Like, what kind of injury did you get? Have you just lost half your body? How does this even happen? I don't get it. They were two naked men. I might just have to sell you, you know. But you know what, I'm going to see if I can redeem you. I'm going to give you much better weapons and everything. I want to give you like a full gimp suit, just on the top of your body. There we go. That's as much as I think I'll be investing in you right now. You'll need to hope you'll be able to do this. I'm gonna leave this up to you. Do you actually want to be free? I mean, if I free you, you can get one in which doesn't have the health debuff. That's the thing. Alright, you will go free. I don't want to spoil anything for possibly later on in the game, and I can immediately buy you again. Alright, sure. There you are, Mr. Gimpsuit. Back again. I didn't think you'd be back quite that quickly, I'll be honest. Sure. I don't particularly care for most of my gladiators at this point. I'm about ready to accept that I'm dead. You know, give him a better weapon. We're going to give it another shot. Against him, we might stand a chance of Cacti Boy. Let's see. I don't have enough food. I should buy some food. Well, I hyped it up a second time. There we go. Yeah, here we go. We can do it this time. I'm hopeful. Last time, the net was cut down mid-air when he was investing gold. This guy does have a spear. It does seem Cacti Boy is good at defending and rolling around. With a two-handed weapon, he does have the reach he needs. He's lost his two-handed weapon. Versus that. Pretty good hit sync here. Anyway, he's been hit for the first time himself. That's his opponent down to a quarter of his health now. I was about to say a third, but no, he's just going to get murdered. That's it. Cacti Boy has done what you apparently couldn't draw lots of free. How do you feel being upshown by a man named after a cactus? I like this. That's not something I need. You're just trading coin. Assuming that's for trading these guys. There we go. That can be sold. But Mr. Cactus, he is doing a good job. Get some fancier armour for that. Look at him with his fancy skirt and everything. Sure, even more. Get a fancy horned hat. Plus 5 more, I can get him something even better. There we go. The fact he didn't just stand there swinging wildly hoping he could hit did in fact help, I believe. Might have been your guy thought he had a two-handed weapon, and as a matter of fact, he did not. Need to buy more food, my food's getting low again. But yeah, I think seeing as there's 10 minutes left to the end of the stream, I'm going to go until we get to the end of all these days up top, right. And then next week I'll go through another whole set of this. It seems to last about 3 hours regardless, so it's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. At least in terms of streaming it and all that. Could just get a chariot and a horse. It's a horrible investment of my money. I really should. And there's he trains slightly better. This guy has 5 victories, 84 attack damage, the eye skill is surprisingly high. Did I send in one of my big guys who I bought? I think I do, you know. 100 AI skill, 87 damage, he has a net. That guy has a net too, but my one's red. As everyone knows, the red makes it better. It surprisingly does make it better, right? Quite a lot in fact. However, he had the same problem as you did earlier, where he just wasn't getting close enough to attack. Did in the end come out victorious, however. I even got myself an achievement on Steam for that. Kill a gladiator while they are trapped in nets. That net lasted the whole time. Anyway, new event. During a festival of Saturnalia, several villas are burglarized and their slaves freed. Both the legate and magistrates have lost slaves and seek to employ your guards to aid in finding them. Fortunately, you can only provide enough men to help one. Who do I assist? I help the magistrate. There we go. And your guards and magistrate allow him to retrieve his lost slaves. As a token of his appreciation, he gives you a beautiful racehorse. Cool. You can sell it for money. Why did he give me a horse? Not that I don't want a horse, it's just... I don't really want a horse. Can I send him into a thing? I can't, that's a shame. I'd imagine I did get a charioteer for that. I'll need to remember to opt into beta for next time, we can maybe do some chariot racing next week. That'd be nice. Let's get some fighting done. Let's get the new you. Who do you want to fight? I reckon you would stand a decent chance against at least 2 naked men. Surely you can't lose to this. Right. I'll need to see. Oh yeah, here you go. You're just murdering these men. Not actually murdering, because it's nice friendly things. Give you plenty of weapon training. This guy's even been wounded so severely that I'm going to sell him. Seems a bit mean, I know. Honestly, he didn't really mean too much yet, I didn't give him anything. Like how you feel the need to specify. We know how Twitch chat goes, it's full of euphemisms and the like. Horns are also very noisy outside my window right now. I hadn't noticed until just this moment, but they're chirping away like mad. Start of a stream, I was complaining about bird noises. Chances are that might not have been in the game, that could have actually just been outside. It just occurred to me. I mean, yes, the outside does exist, I can't believe I forgot it. Did I downgrade his weapon only to upgrade it again? To improve his anvil so he repairs stuff better. Yeah, there we go. Repairing equipment really does matter. So there's some chirping in game, but like the overly loud chirping I think's in real life, for me. I mean, I do have a headset, like, it shouldn't be picking up too much. But yeah, it might have been picking it up earlier. It might have actually been in game and it's just really good chirping noises. I really have no idea. Honestly, I'm just going a bit mental at the moment. I don't quite understand what's going on. Get a rolling attack. I'll see if I can just get you to roll into enemies. Ah, congrats on getting a job. There's a lot of competition out at the moment, seeing as a lot of people have been laid off with like some companies closing and all that. Good for you. What kind of job are you getting into? 50 days until this last thing. I need to defeat 3 regional champions. This monster is known to have ripped a goat's fingers out. Do goats have fingers? I massively misunderstood what a goat is my whole life. God, that is a lot of damage. Look at his weapon. Alright. Let's do this. Ah, it's a warehouse job. Alright. I hope it's not going to be too bad for you. I heard a lot of them can be a bit tough on your quotas you need to meet. So I do wish you the best and all of that. Did I just kill him in one massive hit just here? 330 a week's pretty good. What's the hours like if you're getting 330? I mean, minimum wage is, I believe, last time I checked, £6.35 an hour. I doubt you're going to be doing like 50 hours. It's a bit much for a week. Unless it could be a full-time job, I guess. Alright, £9 an hour. That's good. It's about 50% above minimum wage. Couldn't ask for much more than that, really. Remember, I had a job not too long ago as a bartender at a local bar. I mean, first job and all that, so I didn't expect much, but it was minimum wage. They didn't pay great for the amount of work you had to do. And management wasn't particularly great either, so I didn't really stick around for the longest. I stuck around for about a year though. But yeah, is this your first job, or I'm assuming since you said new job, it's not. It's pretty difficult to get an idea of how old people are in Twitch chat. Ah, it's your first job. That'll be good for you. I'd imagine... Ah, you're 19, much like myself. It's hard to think I'm almost not a teenager. It somewhat scares me, I'll be honest. But yeah, in October, so maybe half a year away now, I'm not entirely sure. It's half a year, I think it's about half a year. I'll be 20, which surprises me seeing as I mean I've spent the last year not really doing much because I've not left the house for anything with COVID and that. Assuming that means the sister you were on about the other week is older than you then. The one who was up helping your grandma? There was granddad she was helping. I can't quite remember. I think it was you helping your grandma, wasn't it? Also, these guys are very deadly. My sister's 22. Strangely enough, I've got an older brother who's 22 as well. This is weird, we've got a lot of similarities family-wise between us.
Agreed.
I mean, I guess it somewhat makes sense. I mean, imagine people tend to have children at around the same intervals. Yeah, that's good to know. I've also got a younger sister. Four siblings. Awful lot of siblings. Yeah, for me it's just my older brother and younger sister as well. Like, I don't have an awful lot of aunts and uncles. But I think my mum is the same as you in having 4 siblings. So you one of the youngest then, or whereabouts do you lie in all of it? I'm pretty much bang in the middle between it all. Oh, speaking of my sister, it's her birthday in under a week now. Do have a present, but still hard to think she's grown up as much as she is. Like, Christ, like, I'm almost in my 3rd year of university. That's not fun to think of. My last year and a half of university I've not really done much. I'm hoping I'll be able to do a bit more once we get round to my next year after the summer. In the very least I'm planning to move into a flat with some friends from the area. That should be good. But yeah, it'd be nice to actually be able to go out and do stuff. I have missed being able to do pretty much anything in all of this. Yeah, I've not been able to do much at all. Ah, so you're bang in the middle of everyone. I think being a middle sibling is pretty good. Like, you don't want to be the eldest, you don't want to be the youngest. At least in my opinion, I've never been the eldest or youngest, really. At least in times that I can remember much. Anyway, new events. Magistrate's cousin is to be married and praised with one of the largest weddings of the season. Many of the magistrate's extended family are without a place to sleep. Will you lend your villa as a residence for visiting guests? I can fight that. It's not too bad. I'd like to see if I can win it over to my side. Let's put Cryptic Orc in. He can fight off against this guy, who can't say I remember at all. So he's somewhat decked out in equipment though. Hey. Both of them got some decent training. Ah, Relius. He's not doing great though. He's become less good at attacking. And to be fair, he didn't have a decent weapon to begin with. Probably upgrade him, now that I think about it. Cryptocorp needs something to go with. Okay, is that chirping in the game? Can you hear that? Or is that outside for me? I really can't tell. Give me a sec, I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna take my headset off. No, I think that is actually real chirping with birds that do be in the sky and that. Oh, my people are about starving. And the thing is, there is some chirping in the game, which is what confuses me about this. I can never tell quite where the chirping's coming from. Don't like it. Confuses me. I'm not used to hearing the outside, as some call it. Or as very few call it, the outer net. Please don't repeat that word, that's a terrible, terrible thing to call it. Yeah, I'm not sure if they stop when I pause the game. I mean, for now at least it doesn't really matter. Let's just chuck in some of my best men. Get one man, never mind. I'll chuck in my bestest man then. Which I'd surprisingly say is probably going to be Mr. Cacti Boy here. Yeah, Cacti Boy I think is going to be the one to do it. Let's see. Cacti Boy is going to die. After these first few attacks, he seems to be doing alright. Surprisingly holding his own quite well. Oh, there he goes. He's awfully ambitious, hoping he could survive against 3 other people. It's a shame. Not unexpected though. So, 20 days left until we get to the end of the game. Ah, hello. You've joined rather late for a stream, I'll be honest. It's going to be ending as soon as this timer runs out, so you've got maybe 5-10 minutes at most. I'm more than happy to have a talk while you're here though, if you want. You can even see if you can buy a slave named after you, there we go. You are now my property. Something I didn't think I'd be saying to a random new person in the Twitch chat. But here I am, saying it to a random new person in the Twitch chat. So, what kind of class do you want? I'll see if I can get you into some exhibition fights quickly before we wrap up the stream in this short while. You can have two-handed or dual wielding with that one, a sword and a shield with this one, or a spear and a fishing net to tangle up your enemy. Take your pick. Assuming you've not already left anyway. I will just leave the game running, however. Anyway, alright, I'll see if I can make you as good as I can then. No, they're still here. You doubt my viewers so much. I can't believe you joined Monster Free. Let's see. Very evasive. Evasive, I'd say two-handed weapons, and I'll dress you up in a gimp suit, as I know you desperately want to be in. There we go. as soon as you've been healed up, we should be able to get one exhibition fight in, where you and John Watts the Free can fight off against each other if you really want. Or you can fight together against one of the bigger guys. For now though, we have a vote. Magistrate's term in office is coming to a close, and he seeks your support for re-election. The legate, who's openly opposed to man, demands that you not only vote against the magistrate, but convince others to do the same. So, what do you two think I should do then? If I vote for him, it doesn't necessarily mean that he gets back into office. If I vote against, the legates will definitely like me more. However, you seem to be going for voting for the magistrate.
Agreed.
Well, let's get an exhibition match going then. I'm going to need to do at least one exhibition match here. We can put you, John Watts the Free, up against a horse. No, not against a horse. You can go against this guy. And you can have a friend, because I think you're getting quite powerful at this point. Indeed you are. Imagine you should quite easily win this one. Let's see. The naked man could turn this around, however. He's already been given a weapon. But I do think you have the upper hand. There we go. You've got 10 AI training. It's lovely. Great thing to see when the AI gets better. Deck is full. Upgrades using coins are cheaper. I should really have been using architect more. Also, seeing as you have ocean in your name, make it so you don't need water. That seems somewhat fitting. Let's see though. Do I want to get anything else in here quickly? I've got 10 days left. Make it so you can throw weapons. Gladiator appeal. Sure. Oh my, people are starving. That's never a good sign. Bribe this guy as much as possible right now. Bribe him a small bit as well. Well, we've got a week left. Do we think it's going to end up with us surviving? Or are we going to lose? It's got to be quite a hard one to call. But we'll get an extra fight in just to check how our people are doing. Now I have high hopes for this man. He's got a very powerful net. Yeah, that net, that is a deciding thing right there. Got max AI training for him. Lovely. On the eve of a great championship, you reflect on the exploits of years past. You spend this last day in Ludus. You take special care in your affairs. You notice the silent suffering of men, and a new appreciation for the gift of life begins to dawn on you. You receive word from your competitor, who, in a strange, magnanimous gesture, offers to pay all the expenses for your trip, a show of respect for you and your wares. It's a strange turn of events, you think. No one suspects us to have killed in order to achieve victory. Perhaps there is goodness left in Rome. Oh, if only. If only. Well, tomorrow is the thing. So, for now, let's get my guys kitted out. I should be able to get a single exhibition match in. No, I can't, not with the eve of battle being today. Sadly, I can't get you to fight at all. I'll set you free. There you go. It's about the best I can do right now. I need to heal you up, John Watson, but I think it might be a tad late for that. Big sword. Biggest sword we can get. There you go. That's a lot of lions. A lot of gladiators. In goes everyone. Except from the chariot I somehow own. And the horse. Ah, Lucky, you've returned. Yeah, we had a massive culling of everyone, sadly, a while ago. It did not go well. I lost everyone but 4 gladiators. Another 100 days to get them all back. I believe this is the end.
Someone was with a child here on the battlefield today.
There we go. Everyone is dead. Got a lot of money though. Your complete failure and eventual demise is not unexpected. It's best not to take these things too personally. After all, you traded in human traffic and that's not exactly a kind thing to do. So why should you expect the gods to have favoured you? After you die, your family barely remembers to mourn. Your name is quickly forgotten. And that's it. It's a bit of a disappointing ending. I'd hoped I didn't lose all my gladiators there. But yeah, I lost a lot. Didn't go all that well. However, I've quite enjoyed this, and it seems I've had a lot of people in who've also enjoyed it. So chances are I'll do this again next Saturday. I might do it again before that if the mood strikes me, so do keep an eye out. Chances are slim though. But yeah, hope all of you enjoyed, and I will see you again next week, hopefully. But bye for now. Oh, I haven't quite quit off yet. When do I normally stream? It's normally from 4 to 7 GMT. I have a schedule up if you want to have a look at that. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'm planning on doing some Minecraft probably. I have a server up, which tomorrow's the last day I'll be streaming it. So I'm going to see if I can get to the end of that. But yeah, I appreciate you coming along. It's been nice. I mean, like I said earlier, it's been fairly quiet for me the last couple of weeks in my streams. So it has been good to have people actually coming along for once. And a surprising amount of new followers as well. It's bringing me ever closer to actually being able to make some kind of living off of this, which, well, it's not something I'm planning for. It would be nice, I'm hardly going to say no to it. I mean, I want that Fredo after all. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone showing up. It's been good. Yeah, but bye for now. I'm actually going to go this time.